Me and Dreamy have just finished traveling to 76 of the 77 provinces. And it's been a year of adventures, memories, ups and downs, just like any good old road trip. And today, this is the final mini-series within the series because we're going to our final province, which is Phuket. And it's going to take us a couple of weeks to get there and a few videos to do it. So I thought, why don't we just start with a chilled video here in Bangkok. I've got some things to sort out, I've got some bits and bobs to do, I've got some people to introduce you to because we're not going to Phuket alone. And so I thought it'd be very fitting as well to bring back the old intro. So roll the intro and I'll see you back here in Bangkok as we prepare for the big road trip to Phuket. My name is Paddy Doyle and this is my little Honda dream, and welcome to Next Level Adventures. Right now we are attempting to visit every single province in Thailand. We've had some incredible adventures already, but the best part is we're only just getting started. So subscribe and join us as we discover this incredible country together. So the first thing we have to do today is we have to take Dreamy to the garage. She needs some very urgent repairs because at the minute I can't drive her at night time. We've got some important engine maintenance to do. So the first issue I had to solve was actually a microphone problem. As you can hear now, hopefully, I am talking to you and it's quite easy to understand me. But recently, if I just show you this clip here of just coming back from Pattaya to Bangkok, I was having mic issues. Have a listen. Who wants to go on the noisy, boring toll road? Thailand, by the way, one of the highlights of traveling across Thailand. And today I did some testing with my GoPro and the media mod and my lavalier mics, and I isolated that my lavalier mic system was broken. And that happens on the road. Luckily I had a spare, so I've just switched the lav mic and now you can hear me much better. Then what happened? Okay, so Dreamy's front light, it just stopped working, so I can't drive at night. And no, it's not just a change of bulb. I've changed the bulb twice, and every time I hit a bump, the light goes off. So there's some problem with the wiring. So I need that, otherwise I can't drive at night. It's ridiculously dangerous. And the second thing is, it's been 4,000 kilometers since the big engine rebuild in Bangkok. And so now it's time for an oil change. And so I'm taking it back to SMS Sakol Motorsports to check the light and change the oil. And it's about 15 minutes this direction. I've really missed driving in Bangkok. It's fun, guys. It's dangerous, yes, but as long as you just keep your distance, take it easy, it's quite good fun actually. So the first thing we've done is check the oil. So we've drained all of the oil out. Now there should be 800 milliliters of oil in there. Well, there was when we first put the oil in about 6-7 weeks ago, about 3,000 or 4,000 kilometers ago. But now there's only 400 milliliters left. So there's either still a small oil leak, or another issue might be, because it's so hot, there is a little tube at the back of the engine where sometimes if the oil boils, it spits out and drips. And Jack told me that that was normal when an engine overheats. These types of engines overheat, you do lose a little bit of oil. So we're just hoping that it's not another oil leak and it's more just boiling over in the crazy heat.
I talked with a mechanic and they just want to know how many kilometers have you been riding for?
About 4,000.
4,000?
Yeah, since last time I saw you.
Right. Okay, so maybe Are you gonna go for the trip more?
Yeah, tomorrow gonna go to Phuket, but I will take it slow, so it will take me about 2 weeks.
I think they say that the oil came out about 400 something, right?
Yeah.
What I suggest is they say that maybe 4,000 kilometers is too long for one oil change.
Yeah, so it should be okay to get to Phuket, right?
It's okay because the next trip you're gonna be around 2,000 more or less than that, right?
Yeah, about 2,000 to Phuket.
Yeah, that's it's not over 2,000. It's gonna be all fine, but I think 4,000 is maybe too much for Dreamy.
Yeah.
To hold for like a distance and for some speed that you use.
Thank you, Jack.
Yeah, something like that. No worries. Okay.
Okay, have a great time. Have a great time.
You too.
Bye.
You too. Bye.
You know, don't forget she's 28 years old now, Dreamy. So her electrics are starting to wither. She's an old girl. So that broke? Okay. That's weird. I changed the light bulb twice, so I don't know if the wires are just supplying it with too much electricity now. Some kind of weird electrical fault, and it's blowing the head beam, because I've changed the head beam twice and both times it just turned off after 5 minutes. So I thought it was more of a problem to do with this. In the last video, we got to province 76. So we've done all of the provinces except for one, guys. We are almost finished. The only province that we have left to check off is Phuket. If you've been following along for the past year, we've been trying to visit to every single province in Thailand on our little Honda Dream, and we've done it. We've done 76. We're almost there. At the time when I was in the south, in surrounding provinces of Phuket, we just couldn't get to Phuket. At the time, the vaccine wasn't available, and they were trying to keep Phuket isolated, and so they just shut the bridge, and they shut all Thai people, foreign people, tourists from getting onto Phuket, and it was really difficult and impossible, basically. So I just left it. And then by the time that I finally got the vaccine, and Thailand, everyone got the vaccine, and everyone started to chill out a little bit, and COVID's gone everywhere around the country anyway. Phuket's open, so we can go to Phuket now. So that's what we're going to do. Tomorrow I leave Bangkok. I've had about 3 days here of rest and recuperation after the big Eastern ride around Thailand, and I celebrated my birthday with Miss P. She got me a lovely birthday cake which had a picture of me and her on Dreamy, but she fell off, because if you don't know, on our first date she fell off the back of Dreamy and hurt herself. And she took it like a champ, and in fact she still thinks it's really funny, and so she put it on the cake, which was really sweet. Just waiting for Miss P to come back from a Zumba class, and then we're going to go shopping, because I need to replace some of my camera equipment and potentially maybe upgrade my camera setup. So the reason why I'm thinking about upgrading, as you know, I'll show you what camera I have. The one that I'm filming with right now is the Sony ZV-1. This is my previous one. I've gone through 3 of these. They're really good, small, compact cameras, and I used to put these wide angle adapters on the front of them, and they would just help me with getting a wider angle. But over time, this is quite heavy and it breaks the mechanism, and I've gone through 3 cameras. Now I can get these repaired, I think, so I might do that today if I can find a camera repair shop and just keep these as spares. They're 20,000 baht or under, so they're about $400, $500. No, they're more like $600, which is quite cheap for camera equipment, guys, actually. And if you've been enjoying the videos for the past 6 months, that's what I've been filming them on. But I find it a little bit limiting now that I don't have the wide angle adapter system on it. Like, let me show you what I mean. So this is as wide as the camera can go, which is actually not too bad, but I want you to keep an eye on the corners up here, okay? So this is with the widest angle. Now, this is wide enough. This is absolutely fine. If I'm vlogging, this is fine. But the problem is, it doesn't have image stabilization. So when I'm walking, can you see it's all wobbly, and it makes people feel sick. It makes me feel sick. I can't look at footage like this. It's too shaky, right? So I have to then press this button, which does this. You see, it's punched in now. Now it's got image stabilization. Now it's much more smooth, and that's what I keep it on. However, can you see how zoomed in it is? It's like right up against me. And I just don't, you can't even see my full face. You can't see much around me. And I think in a vlogging travel setup, you want to be able to share what's happening behind you. I like having a wider angle, and this camera just doesn't do it unless I put that big heavy wide angle adapter on, which, as I've just told you, breaks the system eventually. And it takes about two months, and then it just fails from overuse, and it's not really designed. It's an after party extension thing. So what I was thinking was going to the Sony shop today in ISAN Paragon and having a look at the other cameras. I'm not going to be getting a really expensive, ridiculous camera, but there's one camera that's a little step up from this, where you can have you know, interchangeable lenses, and I might be able to buy a really nice wide angle lens and fix the problem, keep it more professional, but don't go crazy with money. But it will be a little bit more expensive than this setup. But I'm thinking for my birthday to invest some money into the channel, to get the wide angle back, to upgrade the camera quality a little bit, and hopefully just take everything to the slightly next level. Okay, it's a no-go. I went to the Sony shop in ISAN Paragon, and I've been to Zoom Camera and Big Camera here in 3 different malls today. And the Sony ZV-E10 camera is completely sold out in the country of Thailand, and it has been for several months apparently. But that's okay. I'm just gonna have to learn to hold the camera further away and not bring it so close like this. And it's a good thing. It means I didn't spend money on a camera that I don't necessarily need but just want, you know. This is fine for now. This is fine. And then I went to Boots, good old Boots, and stocked up on sun cream and toothpaste for the trip to Phuket. And so we're gonna do a little walk around the park, and then at 7 o'clock we're gonna go, we've changed our plan, we're gonna go for dinner with Michael, the gentleman who's coming to Phuket with us for dinner. We're gonna go to a Sri Lankan restaurant called Ministry of Crab. We're gonna go for a nice walk around the park, get our steps in, and build up an appetite for tonight's dinner. If you've been watching this channel for a while, you'll know that I am quite obsessed with the Prom Prong area in Bangkok. To me, it's the best area in Bangkok because of this park. It's Benjasiri, right? Benjasiri Park. Me and Miss P come here. When we were staying at this hotel, we'd come here every morning. Well, not every morning. We'd like to come every morning. We tried our best to come every morning before breakfast, and then every evening. Just to walk or to jog. It's just a nice green space, and it's in a beautiful area. And you can actually see our building where we're staying at. There you go. It's called the Hyatt Place. A bit cheaper than staying at the Marriott. It was cheap when I was in Bangkok in December. It was 1,000 baht a night to stay at the Marriott. But now it's 3,500. Everything's kind of gone back to normal now, guys, to be honest. But I'll show you in about half an hour. This area here will be a big open workout space for Thai aerobics, and it's really fun. But yeah, this is my happy place in Bangkok, Benjasiri Park.
I can't read this. It's too dark.
What a delicious dinner we just had at Ministry of Crab. I've actually been to this restaurant before in Sri Lanka. I didn't realize I had one here in Bangkok. They have a range of different types of crabs, different types of prawns, Sri Lankan style. absolutely delicious. And I want to introduce you to this gentleman. So say hello, Michael.
Hello.
Now, Michael is a very, very long-term supporter of the channel here at Paddy Doyle. He's
Patreon?
Yeah, you joined Patreon, but how long have you been a subscriber for?
Since the...
Do you remember how many subs I had?
Quick. No, I don't.
Anyway, it was a long, long time ago. And over on Patreon, every month we do like a Zoom call and we have pub quizzes, live quiz show, stuff like that.
I can't win.
Yeah, have you ever won?
No.
Anyway, I said to my Patreons and my channel members, if anybody wanted to come from Bangkok to Phuket, if anyone was crazy enough, that it was an open invite.
One cheeky bastard said yes.
Yeah. So you flew in all the way from...
Los Angeles.
Yes.
Wait, LA.
Yeah.
From LA.
So he's here for a month, but he's just going to tag along for the next week or two down to Phuket. We're going to take it slow. I'm not in any rush, either are you. So you'll see this cheeky chap in the videos for the next few weeks, I would imagine, because he's coming to where we're going tomorrow. Hua Hin, then Chumpon, then Koh Tao, then Khao Sok, then Krabi, then Railay, then Phang, then maybe Phuket. We've got a long way to go. Thanks for watching the video today, and tomorrow we ride to Phuket. See ya.
We ride. Esta noche, we ride.